This guy advertises on the internet and in the phone book under a few different names, but it's always Mike the TV guy who comes to your house. Well, Mike, I'm a TV guy too, and it's time for your broadcast premiere. Say hi to Mike the TV repair guy.
You get that camera out of my face before I break it.
Mike will come to your home to pick up your TV. Problem is, Mike doesn't seem to bring the TV back. He doesn't have his TV and he doesn't have his $100.
Well,
We had our producer call you.
Wait a minute. What about my service call? Do you work for free?
So get ready. Tune in.
How much do you make a year?
What does that got to do with
How much
you
is
ripping
it?
people
You boy,
off?
how much do you make a year?
Oh, you're going to call me racial things now? And get ready to be turned off by Mike.
You know who you're playing with, mister.
Okay, who am I playing with?
You're gonna find out.
Philip is stuck watching an old analog TV. How come? He went online and found a TV repairman that said he'd come out to his house and fix his nice 42-inch flat screen.
He took the TV, he left. That was June 1st.
Mike, the TV repairman, told Philip the set needed a new T-Com board. Total repair cost $142. He asked for a $100 deposit, wrote out this receipt, and put Philip's TV in the trunk of his car. After months of missing his HD TV, Philip finally called Mike and was told the part hadn't come in yet.
I'm wondering where he ordered this part from. It takes 2.5 months to get to you.
Phil lived through another month of analog TV.
I try to call him back, but he doesn't answer the phone. So I go out to my brother-in-law's and I call him from there. Different number, he picks right up.
Mike the TV man has sad news.
I'm out of town right now. My brother passed and I'm out of town at his funeral.
Philip's an understanding guy, so he doesn't bother Mike for yet another month.
I call him from a different number again. He picks up and he tells me the same story he told me the first time. Oh, my brother just passed and I'm out of town at his funeral. And I'm wondering to myself, how many brothers do you have that die once a month?
Philip contacted the problem solvers. We did what we usually do for a seemingly simple consumer problem. I had my producer call Mike, see if they could work things out over the phone. Mike told my producer he was at his brother's funeral, but when he got back to town, he'd call Philip and get him back his TV.
I have not ever received a call from him since he came and got the television and took my money.
So I took a drive out to the address on the receipt of Mike's TV shop, but guess what? That address doesn't exist. Next stop, the 37th District Courthouse in Warren. They know who Mike the TV man is. Told me people have been filing cases against him for years. Real name, Michael Schultz of Centerline. He ran a TV repair business for decades called AA1, but he's got AA100 problems now, like bankruptcies, a whole bunch of bankruptcies. He's got an F rating with the Better Business Bureau. He's also got a $25,000 judgment for not paying for his ads. And he's got other judgments from customers who pretty much say the same thing. They called Mike and he took a deposit and disappeared. Just like he did when I set him up with an undercover cameraman and a broken TV.
I'd have to take it with me, yeah.
Or what about, you have a shop?
Yeah, I have a shop.
Where your shop located?
10 in Van Dyke.
On the receipt he gives to my undercover customer, Mike writes the same bogus address for his shop that he wrote on Philip's receipt. We pay Mike a $75 deposit, and off he goes with our TV.
Well, nice doing business with you.
Same here. I'll take care of it for you, okay?
Mike may show up to collect your TV and deposit money, but he doesn't seem too good at showing up for court. Here are some letters Mike wrote to a judge to get out of court claiming family emergencies when people have sued him, including this one from 2008. His reason for missing court? My brother suddenly passed away on Sunday, and I have to leave for the funeral. Hey, that's exactly what he told Philip twice this summer, and my producer this fall. Hey, Mike. How you doing? Rob Wolchek from Fox 2. Don't touch that dial. Here comes Mike now. Let's talk TV, man. We're a couple TV guys. I need to ask you some questions. I got a guy named Philip that you were supposed to fix his TV. And
Philip who?
Philip Boyd?
Yeah, we're waiting to get a part for his set, yeah.
Oh,
I'm gonna bring
man,
his set back. I'm gonna bring his set back to him next week. and give me his $100 back.
I don't know, man. He's been waiting a long time. My
About a
producer
month.
called you like 2 months ago. You
I
said
told him it wouldn't be till mid-December before I could bring it back. I'm gonna bring it back next week.
He didn't tell that to my producer. He said he was at a funeral, and when he got back, he'd contact Philip, which he never did. Mike, I know you've been in the business for a super long time. Look at all these lawsuits.
And I know about
stuff you
Channel
got.
2 for a super long time, and I know about you for a super long
Yeah,
time.
well, tell me about me. What do you
Yeah,
know about
yeah,
me?
yeah.
That I'm trying to find out, get to the truth here?
No,
That I
I'm-
busted you? I'm busting you because you
No.
ripped this guy Philip off and
No,
you...
I'm bringing this TV back. I'm going to bring this TV back, like I said, next week. And if I don't, then you can contact me.
I'm contacting you right now. These are Better Business Bureau complaints.
You know about the Better Business Bureau? They're being sued right now. In 13 states, they're a fraud, is what they are.
Okay, well, these complaints aren't fraud because I've talked to them.
Yeah.
Mike doesn't take responsibility for anything. Listen to this. You're a guy who's just been ripping people off for a long
Oh, and you
time.
haven't, huh?
Who have I ripped off?
And you haven't,
Who
right?
have I ever ripped off? Who have I ever ripped
How
off?
much you make a year?
What's that got to do
How much
with
do you
anything?
make a year? How much do you make a year?
What does that got to do with
How much
you
is it?
ripping
You
people
boy,
off?
how much do you make a year?
Oh,
huh?
you're gonna call me racial things now?
Yeah, how much do you make a year?
What does that got to do with
Well,
anything?
then what are you putting your nose in my business for?
I'm putting my nose into people's business. They called me
Yeah.
and said you ripped them off.
You know how many people rip me off?
I don't care. I'm done with Mike, but I guess he's not done with us.
You get that camera out of my face before I break it.
Nah, you're not gonna do that.
I'm not?
You're not gonna do that.
Don't bet on it.
Okay, whatever.
Don't bet on it.
Mike's gonna hurl one more anti-Semitic slur at me.
No,
Well, make that 2 anti-Semitic slurs. And he's gone. Mike, you got a lot of issues. Maybe you could get some TV therapy in the Hall of Shame. Mike told me he was going to bring Philip his TV set this week and give him back his money. But I talked to Philip and he says he hasn't heard from this guy ever. But I've heard from more of Mike's unhappy customers just since we started promoting this story.